friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of life after lockup. Love after lockup. Y'all, where's Brittany and Ray? Where's Brittany and Ray? It's been 2 weeks. We getting a whole lot of Chazz and Brittany. Last night's episode was alright, y'all. Y'all know who I want to start off with, right? Let's start off with Chance's lazy ass. Chance, just know HGTV will never call you for your services. Did y'all see that fire hazard that he called a garage? 1 word, 2 syllables, garage. Did y'all see that? What in the hills have I saw and the last garage on the left is going on here? Taylor, you just standing there with your mouth open and this eye crossed, just looking at this catastrophe. Y'all know Chance want Bobby out that house by any means necessary. Now, Chance says that he is going to make this garage the garage of all garage. Because, see, he got skills. He's going to paint. He's going to put down carpet. He's going to make it real comfortable for Bobby. Because, see, he want her out that house. And so, he's been working on it for a week. A whole week. So it is the night of the daughter-father dance. And one of Brandon's kids' dad is in her life, and he took her. And then the other kid's father, we know, passed away. So there is chance to step in to get Father of the Year. Not Construction Worker of the Year, but Father of the Year, and take the other kids to the father-daughter dance. Hey, listen, that's great. The kids look like they wanted it. The kids look like they had a good time. So, here he's been working out here in the electrical hazard garage for a week. As he said. And he had all these promises. And he had a nerve to put a piece of shirt around Bobby's eyes, talking about it's gonna be a surprise. Let me blindfold you. Girl, don't you know you don't be letting somebody like Chazz blindfold you? He gonna take you, he gonna lead you to hell. I.e. the garage. Child, when that blindfold came off, Bobby just stood there. You can tell by the daughter's expression, she knew it was a hot mess. She was like, I know he ain't got auntie up in here. This is where he gonna put auntie. Auntie, this where you gonna lay your head. Okay. Taylor didn't even have any impression. She was like, here's Chance. Ta-da! Look at what I did. Ain't it great? Look, don't worry about that. 2 big piles of trash and them 85 AC units and them broke down toys. I'm going to get rid of that tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I mean, I've had all week. But see, I had other things going on. He got nails exposed. He got gaps in the roof. If that's what you want to call it. Holes everywhere. The floor wasn't done. There was no painting. He done put up some wood that he done found on the side of the road. One was like this. The other one was like that. He done put together that garage with Elmer's glue, laziness, and a prayer. Y'all, me and my sister be fighting. Me and my sister would be fighting. No way. No way. The minute I seen that fire hazard, what is it? Is that up to code? What? Where's the building inspector? Shut that down. Now look, I'm not one for violence. You needed to kick him in his chest. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. There is no way I would have stayed in that garage. I would have told my sister, be mad, stay mad, go to sleep mad. I'm going right back in that house. You like it? You stay out here. You got your sister out there living in a fire trap. Electrical just hanging low. The window was out. I was like, so Chazz said, well, listen, okay, it ain't how I wanted it to be, and it ain't perfect, but hey, you done laid your head down to worse places. You should be happy. That's how he justified his poor workmanship. She should be happy. I mean, she been to jail. She done been here. She done been there. So this is some good. Absolutely the F not. That's in the past. This is the present. And see, now I want to lay my head on some clean sheets in a bed. Chazz is a whole fool out here. Here's Bobby. Well, I guess it's all right. I mean, I wish it was just a little bit better, but it's okay. It's all right. At least you're taking my nieces to the father-daughter dance. Bobby, that's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said to this mess that he done put together. He done pieced together. You just gonna roll over and take it. Then here comes Taylor. Taylor comes talking about, well, Chazz did promise and he didn't come through. But you know, at least he tried. Well, here's Bobby. She getting up on that couch. Taylor done gave her, didn't put no sheets down, didn't put no pillows, didn't put nothing. And then here comes Taylor handing her a comforter. It wasn't even a comforter. It was a threat. It couldn't be me. And I tell you, me and my sister got me out there in that garage, in that pit of hell. But he got to go to the father-daughter dance. What about when Taylor said, are you scared out here? Are you scared? If you scared, you can go back in. Yeah, she's scared. Wasn't you? Child, do you smoke, Bobby? Child, don't smoke. Honey, the whole thing is gonna burn to the ground. Would y'all hire Chazz to build something at y'all's house? Honey, I wouldn't have that man build a dog house. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Amber and Puppy. They back, y'all. They back. Amber is celebrating her parents' commitment ceremony. I think Amber was 1 year old when they separated. And, you know, her mom was in prison and, you know, they just weren't together. But, look at the Lord, honey. Her parents done got back together 34 years later. I ain't even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it. That is so sweet. And Amber looked so happy. They look happy. They said, listen, okay, it didn't work out with nobody else. We might as well get on together. I mean, we got Amber. So it was real. And what about when somebody done put flowers in the Tupperware? Flowers in the Tupperware, child. I said, get that decoration on. So here is Amber and her parents and I guess friends and family. And who late, y'all? Here comes Puppy and Eric. Is that his name, y'all? Is that her man's name? Eric. Honey, they done showed up late. Child just coming in. Puppy done got the cussing. She done sat down. And so child, you couldn't even come on time. So, the little ceremony went on. Amber's mom is happy to see Puppy, because y'all know those three got a history, child. Those three was in prison together, child. So, the mom, you know, is happy to see Puppy. So, the conversation went to Amber, Puppy, and their homegirl Queen talking about Eric. Okay? And come to find out that when Puppy was in jail for a whole week, I thought Puppy was in jail longer than that. She was only in jail for a week. I mean, listen, being in jail for an hour is too long. So don't, I'm not trying to say that's, you know, light. But they made it seem like Puppy was in there for months. So while Puppy was in jail, honey, Eric said, you know, I can't do nothing for you. So Eric went to Vegas. And Amber said, who came to see you in jail? I did. Where was Eric? Oh, that's right. He was in Vegas. He didn't come and see you in jail. In fact, he didn't see you till after you were out. And so Puppy, you know, she always got this glazed look on her face like she done smoked like 13 ganjas. Before she have a scene, she was like, yeah. He didn't visit me. What day is it? Puppy always look high as hell. So then it come to find out that Eric has a whole wife out here. Their homegirl Queen said, wife? He got a wife? So Puppy was like, well, yeah, he got a wife. I mean, technically, is that what you call a wife? I mean, yeah. But he ain't with her, though. He separated. He separated. So Amber was like, he separated all right. So we already know that Amber and Eric have some type of tension, because Amber and whomever else, Queen this episode, is sticking their nose in Puppy and Eric's business, in their relationship. Queen come talking about what you all about. Okay? What you got going on? What you gonna do? You treat my homegirl right. Cause see, she ain't looking too happy. Are you happy, Puppy? Puppy was like, yeah, sometimes I'm not. Where am I at? So Eric is just looking at her. She was like, Queen was like, you love her. You love her. And then Eric said some off the wall stuff talking about deep love or in love or how do you spell love. I don't know what he was talking about, child. But he said outside, talking about, listen, I'm tired of these people butting up in our relationship. It ain't none of their business what we doing. Don't be questioning me. It's pissing me off. So Queen, she was like, don't you hurt her. See, I done been to prison. I ain't scared to go back. I was like, oh, Lord. Who y'all think will win between Queen and Eric? So Eric, he's frustrated. He's mad. He's upset. And so here is Puppy trying to, you know, you want a piece of cake? You want the rose? He was like, I don't care, child. You know what? I'm leaving. I don't want to hear. I'm tired of your friends butting into our relationship. I'm sick of it. So, child, Eric, he leaves. There's Puppy and her eyelashes. Honey, she was like this. Did he leave? Did I eat the rest of the cake? Child, she done got emotional. She said she was embarrassed, child. So here comes Amber consoling her. And Amber said that she's going to get to the bottom of Eric and his wife. Amber, let me ask you a question, child. Amber, see, you're the original. See, we wouldn't have known Puppy without you. What's going on in your life? I mean, you taking shots and you got to drink. Is there something you need to tell us? Because see, I want to know about you. See, you ain't got nothing going on in your life. You worried about puppies, dysfunction, relationship. Do y'all care about Sassys? Do y'all care about Eric? Raise your hand if you care about Eric and puppy storyline. Oh, we gonna see the wife? Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. Now let's talk about Kevin and Tiffany. Tiffany done found some nasty drawers at Kevin's house. And she touched them. Please tell me those were not the drawers that you found. That you got your bare hands on some girl's drawers. Tiffany, you touching that girl's drawers. I don't care if they been washed. You don't touch someone else's drawers. You just don't do that. So she mad. She said Kevin cheating. I'm tired of it. I ain't put no in it. I gave him a chance, child. So we see Kevin. Kevin driving a what was that? 18-wheeler? Honey, he was phone blowing up. Of course it was Kayla. Is that her name, Kayla? The one that liked to use the N-word and all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That Kayla. He blowing up the phone. She blowing up the phone and he likes it. Kevin, you can act like you don't like it all you want. You do. But, you know, let's stop right there for a minute. Did y'all see Kevin's homeboy? See, that was the same homeboy from last season. But see, we get a better view this season. Good God almighty. Hey, Kevin's homeboy. Honey, he looked like a cyborg for one of them sci-fi movies. I was like, good God almighty, honey. Come on, wife, beater. Honey, his homeboy looked like he could just toss you. Honey, he like he'll toss you around like a rag doll, and I ain't mad at it. So, of course, he's talking to his homeboy about his relationship woes. Kevin, you cheat. That's what you do. I mean, why are they here? We already know what Kevin is going to do. Here's Tiffany. Tiffany done found the drawers, honey. She done got her one of them, all these recycle bags. What did it say? DIY till I die. I said, girl, bye. You ain't got no piece of luggage. So she throwing everything into that bag. She is mad as fire, man. She is hot. She is hotter than a hooker's coochie, okay? So she throwing everything up in that one bag. And she done wrote a note. And she done put the key with the note, and she's like, I'm out. Ain't got put up with this. Ain't got put up with this BS. I mean, we already done had this conversation. I mean, he talking to ladies. He got draws. I mean, look, can I be included? Child, Tiffany left, child. That's all I got for Kevin and Tiffany. That's it. Let's move on. This ain't gonna take long, y'all. Chazz and Brandon. Chazz, he getting his rocker on, you know, with the audience of 10. I was like, now where is this at? What y'all do? That's how y'all get down in Kentucky. Side dish Kentucky. Where are all the people at? It was like 10 people there, but honey, they was giving up. Honey, they was killing it for those 10 people. You better get your audience. Child, they acted like they were playing for Madison Square Garden. Y'all better do it for those 10 people. Brandwin. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, rock on, yeah. I will say, somebody brought up in the comments the piercing on her lip. Yeah, you need to take that out because it looks weird. And plus, who pierces their lip in 2022? Am I too old to say that? I'm sorry. And it's sticking out. Like, maybe if it was just a little bit, you know, if it was close to her lip, but this is sticking out like 2 inches. Like, why is it sticking out like that? Brandwin, it's a no for me, but hey, it ain't my face. So, of course, Brandwin, she was like, good, baby. Ooh, I love you. That's fantastic. Then, 2 seconds later, who said now? Aaron. And she said now with Aaron. Hard face. Hard like, why is everybody on this show got a hard face? And love about the Lockup producers. We done talked about this dental plan. Please offer it. And that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. So, of course, Aaron is like, you know, what's up with your homeboy? You know, what are you going to do? Bottom line is, Brandwin is unsure if she's going to stay put or if she going to move to Kentucky. No, but nobody tried to move to Side Dish, Kentucky. Your homeboys and your friends and your daughter say, no, no. But see, she conflicted because that is her husband. She did marry him fresh out of prison. So she's talking to her daughter and, you know, she's asking her daughter what she thinking. She was like, look, Mom, okay, I ain't going to Side Dish, Kentucky. I'm just letting you know that now. And plus, I think Chazz is weird. He's a little odd, Mom. I mean, she didn't say anything bad about Chazz. She just said that Chazz is odd, which he is. But the thing is, if Brandwin goes to Kentucky, she will be away from the toxic things and relationships that may get her back in trouble. Later on, it's their anniversary. It's our anniversary. Come on, y'all. Who sings it? Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. Come on. So it's their anniversary and honey, Chazz done got all dressed up. He got some balloons and flowers and some champagne. He got him a little suit on. She got her a little cute little outfit, child. So, they're celebrating their anniversary. So, here is Chazz. Have you talked to Aaron? Now, why would you ask that, Chazz? Why would you ask that? And here's Brandwin lying. Talking about, no, I ain't talked to him. I ain't seen him. Don't worry about it. I was like, oh, Brandwin. She said the reason why she didn't tell Chazz that she's been talking to Aaron is because Chazz will flip out. Chazz says, listen, I'm not usually the jealous type, but Aaron is no good for Brandwin. He ain't no count, and I don't want my wife around it. And then Brandwin talk about how, you know, when they was attempting to get intimate, she had a full-blown breakdown, gagging and coughing and crying, snot flying, child, having all kinds of anxiety attacks. What does that tell you? See, when you get ready to be intimate with your husband, you don't throw up. That's a red flag. I done spent too long on these two. Let's move on. Brittany and Latino Heat. Now, as we know, Latino Heat done dropped off those kids screaming in the back of that car. And he booked. Now, it's been 7 hours. 7. Brittany ain't heard not now thing from Latino Heat. I will say this. They got a nice house. Their house is beautiful. I love their kitchen. I just love looking at inside of people's homes. And I love looking at the kitchens and the cabinets. Do y'all do that? I love it. I love decorations and what they got to decorate it like. So anyway, it's a real nice place. So she's talking, was it her sister she was talking to? Well, her homegirl, whatever. So she talking about how Latino Heat ain't been home in 7 hours. Here comes Latino Heat. What's up? How you doing? So she said, where you been? He said, out. I said, oh. I was like, now Latino Heat, you can't tell what's going on. See, remember, trouble in their marriage. Remember, he possibly is cheating. So she said, where you been? He was like, I've been out. So then he asked about her open house. And so she was like, it was ruined. Don't you remember cutting the shine? Dropping off those kids, squalling, screaming, embarrassing me? In this multi-million-dollar home? How dare you? So he was like, well, whatever. I had things to do. Okay, I was tired. Okay, so I dropped off the kids. You handle it. So she says, is there something you need to tell me? Is there something you need to tell me? He was like what? What you getting at? Is there something you need to tell me? See, you used to blow my back out every day. But see, you haven't blown out my back in a long time. Is there something you need to tell me? He said, I ain't got nothing to tell you. Instead of Brittany saying, is your dumbass cheating on me? Are you cheating? Question mark. Exclamation. So that's what you say, Brittany. Why are you beating around the bush? Ask your man. If he ain't blowing out your back, whose back he blowing at? We're about to get rumble up in here. So Brittany was like, just forget it. I don't want to talk about it. So she storms up in the kitchen. She said, give me your phone. So he was like, So he has the phone. She in the kitchen, honey. She done found the naked ladies and the P-O-R spells what? I was like, not Latino Heat. Not Latino Heat up there on the OF. So Brittany said, why are you looking at that when you got all this at home? Huh? Why are you getting off of the dollar menu when you can have 5-star dining? What's going on? So Latino, he just sitting there looking at her. Brittany done got all emotional. She done got to cry, snot flying. But I didn't see no tears. But she was crying, snot flying. Talking about she was depressed. And how she don't feel sexy. And I get it, Brittany. I get it. But girl, you brought another woman in your bed. Huge no. You don't bring another woman into that bed. Leave it alone. So here is Brittany talking about they need to see a counselor. Child, I tell you, love after Lockup and 90-day producers, again, they bring out these counselors that we never see anymore. And this counselor, oh boy, don't he look like a barrel of fun. So they go see the counselor, well, the therapist. And the therapist is like, and so Latino, he just broke it down. He said, listen, I'm a stay-at-home dad. I got the kids all day long, cooking, cleaning, helping with the schoolwork, so my wife can go be a real estate agent. See, I ain't used to this. See, I'm used to working and, being out there working, taking care of my wife. But instead, I'm a stay-at-home dad. It's getting to me, child. I don't like it. I'm stressed the F out. So here comes Brittany. She done got the crying, snot flying child. She was like, I know he ain't used to this, but you know, this is just the arrangement that was made. And then they brought up that threesome child. Latino, he said his feelings was hurt. He said that hurt his feelings because, see, Brittany wasn't paying any attention to him. She was paying any attention. See, Brittany wasn't paying any attention to him. She was paying attention to the female. See, you don't bring nobody else up in your bedroom. Ain't nobody trying to be up in the bedroom, but Latino, why you got that woman up in your bed, sisters? Don't you know? Brittany has been trying to get y'all in this bed since we met her. So it happened, and now she didn't pay you no mind. Your feelings hurt. Honey, I would be livid. You should have told Brittany no. I don't want that heifer up in this bed. Now y'all ain't having sex. Now Brittany cried, talking about he ain't blowing my back out. Well, you should have paid more attention to his pee-pee. Instead of sitting on her face, you should have been sitting on his. Ooh, child. Honey, that therapist, he was running off at his mouth, and Latino, he said, you don't know me, dude. Latino, he said, F him. He don't know me. Won't start none, no be none. Now, let me tell you something about Latino Heat. Latino Heat look like he will cuss you out. And we know Latino Heat got hands because y'all remember when Latino Heat got to fight with Brittany's baby daddy? Child, Latino Heat said, I can show you. Better than I can tell you. I wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with Latino Heat. I would be like, Latino Heat, listen. Okay, let's just talk about it. You my friend. You my friend. Latino, he like he could cuss you out. Mm-hmm. Therapist, beware. Tread lightly. Child, anyway. Let's move on. Got Sean and Sarah. And Sarah says that she wants to know how Sean's family feel about her. Do they like me? Sean said, don't worry about it. They like you. Sarah was like, I don't think they like me. I mean, you know, your sister was pressing kind of hard. Well, that's because you're marrying her dumbass brother. That's why. I mean, even in the confessional, Sarah, he's making stupid faces. The producer's like, why are you making those faces? And so Sarah looks out, rolls her eyes, and here's Sean. I'm making faces? This man has children. This man has 3 women on this show. 1, 2, 3. 3 women. And they're arguing. Sarah's arguing about these women. About Sean. Sean. So they talking about the wedding. And of course, he wants his children there. But Kelly is saying, it ain't happening. Until you can step up and be the father you're supposed to be, they ain't going nowhere. Period. So here's Sarah. Why does she have a say? Why does she have a say? These are your kids. These are your kids. Why does she have to say? She shouldn't dictate. Stop right there, Sarah. I'm going to keep saying this on a weekly basis. He left his children for you. For someone who is in prison for what? For what? Involuntary manslaughter. I know you lying. Involuntary manslaughter. Girl, you better get off of your high horse. Again, this is the mother of his children. Now, Sarah was like, why would she even want to come? That would be weird. I agree. Now, Sarah, I do agree with you on that. If I was the mother of his children, I wouldn't want to come to that wedding. But that's just me. So, of course, Sarah's like, you didn't marry her. So now she wants to interfere with our marriage, with our wedding, withholding your children. And so Sean was like, no, okay? She is the mother of the children, Kelly. And if it means that the only way my kids can come to the wedding is if she comes, so be it. That's what's got to happen. So Sarah, she's all blowed up and she's upset. She really thinks Sean is a dime piece. Child, so Sean done get on FaceTime and talk to Kelly. Sean talking about the kids need to come to the wedding, I need to see the kids. And she was like, be a better father. That's what you do. Be a better father. You ain't thought about these kids, but now all of a sudden you want the kids at the wedding. So then he tells her that, you know, Sarah's pregnant. And she was like, you need to get. That's what you need to get. He was like, hey, I'm fertile. Hey, I'm fertile, child. Okay? I'm making all kinds of babies out here. And so she was like, listen, okay, I don't know if the kids are coming. So Sean was like, listen, you can come too. You want to come? And so here's Kelly. I think about it. I was like, Kelly, no. Kelly, you don't need to be going to that wedding. You don't need to be going to the wedding. And then Kelly brought up money. She was like, where my money at? Where the money? You need to give us some money. So here is Sean. $500 a due. So Sean done cashed out her $500. I guess it went through, child. Charlie probably got rejected. Kelly, you should have put that man on child support. How much money he owe you, child? What a mess. Y'all, we get to see dumpster fire next week. Dumpster fire. Let's move on, child. Last, my God, certainly leaves. Yeah, we see Deontay for a whole 2 minutes, child. He driving 12 hours to Mississippi to see Lindsay. Honey, he said he's so excited he gonna drive all the way, no stops. He is on that highway of love. Okay, he's on his way, child. So we have Lindsay still in the car with Blaine, trying to figure out who she gonna get to bail out her friend. So she done called everybody underneath the sun, and she finally got somebody to do it, child. Down there in Side Ditch, Mississippi, child. Honey, it was like $700 and some. So she done found the homeboy to go bail out the other homeboy. 20 minutes later, he done come back. And y'all, when I tell you hard face, everybody got hard face. Everybody just look dry and tired and worn out. Is that what D-R-U-G-S do to you? I don't want it. See, I like to look fresh. Just old looking. Damn. So he was like, look, I tried. I couldn't get him out. Here you go. And so she was like, oh my God, I spent all that time just wasting my time, and he didn't even get out. We got to go through the whole process tomorrow. Lindsay, why are you doing it? You spent all that. I thought you was going to go to a job. Meanwhile, here's Blaine having a full-blown meltdown, talking about this is for the children. It's for the children. What about the children? It's like, if y'all don't give Blaine some water and some Tylenol, what is he talking about? This was for the children. So Blaine up in there having a breakdown, talking about you just can't be doing this. You can't be putting everybody's problems on your shoulders. You're free now and all this bunch of crap. Then he says, look, I don't know Deontay, okay? I don't know that dude. But he ain't ready. See, I didn't say that. That's what Blaine said. See, that's what your homeboy said, okay? Blaine said Deontay ain't ready for Lindsay. Lindsay a hot mess out here. She a lot. Meanwhile, there's Deontay going 80 down the highway of love. She done talked to Deontay on the phone, told him that she's trying to bond out the friend, and it was going to cost almost $800. Deontay said, well, you get that type of money. Why are you trying to bond out somebody else? Now, Deontay don't know that she has warrants, okay? She left that out. But Deontay why are you trying to bond out somebody? This is just crazy to me. Deontay, this who you want. It turns you on. Remember that? Boy, oh boy, does she turn you on. And then you keep saying that, and then you say she never asked me for money. Okay, it's not, okay, we get it, Deontay. She didn't ask you for money. Unlike Nicole. Okay, fine. So then we see Lindsay, and she meets up with her daughter. I will say this. Y'all know I don't talk about kids and I don't talk about mothers. All right? Unless it's warranted when it comes to mothers. Lindsay's daughter is a cute little girl. And boy, have she grown. 18 months. That girl, she shot up in the air, didn't she? She looks like Lindsay. She looked like her mama. And she looks like a sweet girl. Okay? And you know, she loves her mother. She don't want her mother in any type of, you know, trouble or upset or in pain. I mean, who wants their mother in and out of prison? No one. She wants her mom to stay out of trouble and to spend time with her. Like every girl wants their mother to do. Lindsay said that she done messed up. She knows she has done effed up, and she's trying. She is trying to stay sober. She is trying to do better. That's behind her. She said the reason why she was a street pharmacist is because her lights got turned off. Lindsay. Lindsay, honey, there's millions of people lights get turned off every day. They ain't selling. I'm going to need for you to come up with a better excuse. You chose to be a street pharmacist because you wanted to be a street pharmacist. You talk about your lights got turned off. So they had a cute little special moment, okay? And we know the daughter's been living with Lindsay's mom. And honey, Mama Lindsay tired. She is tired of Lindsay and her shenanigans and her words of, I ain't gonna do this again, I ain't gonna do that again. Honey, when Lindsay was talking to that mama was like this. Girl, you just got to show me. I've done heard this 11,000 times. Lindsay said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the effed up things I done done. But listen, I'm doing better, okay? I'm staying with Blaine. Blaine is sober. He's been sober for 2 years. And I'm good. I got a man in my life, Mama. Deontay. What about what Mama Lindsay said? Is he a con? Is he a con artist? Mama Lindsay, you know who's standing in front of you? You asking, is Deontay a con? Yo, I didn't call Lindsay Lot Lizard this week because her and her daughter had a cute little bonding moment. Lindsay, you gonna stay out of trouble, child? What you and Deontay got going on? Child, we'll see. We'll see, child. What y'all think about this episode? To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.